Okay, so that gives you an overview of what we talked about with the mentality of human behavior, right, and selling, right? Now, how do we put this in more of an applicable fashion with PeopleDeals? I'm going to share with you, once again, this is a guideline, it's a template, guys. I want you guys to take this as well and fill in areas, okay? Fill in how you would respond as well, all right? So, okay, so decision process, there are three basic things that's going to happen. One is you're going to go through the exploration portion of it. What is that? You're touching the emotional base. You're feeling the emotional aspect of your prospect, okay, or the business owner or whoever you're prospecting. Okay, we're focusing on attention, exploring the possibilities of buying or agreeing. Yes. Okay, so that's one thing. Two questions that need to be answered. What happens if the person doesn't buy or agree to this service or product? Okay. What happens in the benefit if they do buy? Two things, okay? Two benefits. And then the other thing is that the validation. Validation is the logical stage, the left brain, what we talked about, yes? They want to see proof and evidence to validate our decision, right? We want to buy an emotion and validate with logic, okay? So there's a process in that as well. You can't just keep on going in the right brain. You also have to, show them in logical stance, and then the process of getting them to the right brain. And then the resolution, objection phase. Okay, we kind of touched a little basis earlier. We want to resolve our hesitation and fear of change. Okay, 4 objections. Would you say time would be a factor? Okay. How about cost versus value? Lack of desire or want or need. They just don't know that they may need it. Okay, often it's like that too. And then fear of change. Okay? So influential people understand this process and can navigate others through a successful conclusion for both parties. All right? So understanding that, you're going to be able to have, be able to utilize the tools that we talked about earlier to influence them to make a decision. Okay? The exploration. These are some key components here. One is, casual conversation, and we'll go a little bit more in details. Exchange of information and direction. Number 3, we're going to talk about hitting a nerve. Number 4, presenting your menu. We'll talk about that. Have them select from your menu that you're going to present to them. Ask why that item. And number 7, the journey begins. Okay, what is their doom and gloom, and what is their end of rainbow? And we'll talk about that a little bit. And then lastly is make a definitive statement. Okay. So, exploration, casual conversation. This is something where, you want to break the ice, okay? You guys went on a date or blind dates or what have you. It's uncomfortable. You want to break that ice. You're not going to go straight into business, and which is, hey, do you like me or do I like you? You don't go right into that, right? You got to go through the preliminaries. Hey, how you doing? I'm Jay. Yeah, what do you like to do? Really? Blah, 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 right? You got to break the ice. Same thing. If you're going to deal and present, you need to have that little ice broken. Otherwise, if an individual is in a, okay, what you got from me mode, listen, you're going to have a harder time breaking that down. All right? So, conversation, what I like to call form. What is the acronym for that? Well, F stands for family. O stands for occupation, R stands for recreation, and M stands for money. These are 4 basic topics that you can utilize to keep yourself memorized what things that you can converse about to break the ice. Okay? For instance, family. Maybe you go there, or this is just an example, and the owner said, oh yeah, Tommy has been sick, got a flu, and you heard this before, right? So, for instance, family, or whatever the family thing's going, he's like, hey, how's Tommy been? Is he feeling better? I know last time you said that he had a flu. So now you're breaking ice. You're talking to the individual as a human being, and breaking the ice, and showing that you're concerned with that. How about occupation? I really enjoy coming here. How's business been for you in this economy? Okay, occupation is their business, whatever it is. Okay. How about recreation? Maybe they had some pictures or something. I've noticed you had some pictures of Rome. Have you been there? Okay, these are opening questions, kind of breaking the ice. Make sense? So it'll open it up where you can converse back and forth with them a little bit, right? How about money? How has sales been for you in this economy? Okay? The money aspect, you got to be a little bit more sensitive. You got to have more of a closer relationship with the owner, all right? Because if you're going to talk about money, all right, it's going to be a little bit more touchy, okay? So there are some other questions that you can ask, such as what have you been using as advertising? What is your decision maker? Or who is the decision maker for your marketing and advertising? How often does the owner come in here? Are you on internet? Are you using social media? Okay, then you can kind of go into those probing questions. You're exploring, right? You're exploring the possibilities and trying to gather information where this could lead. And you know exactly where you want it to lead. Okay? Now, another thing I want to interject is this, is that don't get so caught up into trying to present or constantly fill empty air. What does that mean? Have you ever been in a situation where you say something or you ask a question or what have you, and then there's this dead silence? You hear crickets. I mean, nothing's going on. Okay? You don't need to always fill that empty air or empty space. That's the time to think and absorb. It also makes you, as an individual, smarter to them. Don't try to go feeling, okay, or, that kind of filling words. Don't fill it. Just sit back. And if you get lost in where you're at, or where you want to lead them, sit back, take that time to absorb, collect your thoughts, capture it, and then speak and move forward where you want to guide them next. Does that make sense? Okay. So exploration, exchange of direction. Small businesses, okay, like for instance, you're giving them information and direction. For example, small businesses have been hit the hardest by this recession. I'm part of a community that knows small businesses like yourself is the heart and soul that drives the economy. Our mission is to help local businesses. So you're kind of putting a little genre up there. Okay, we're saying, hey, we understand what's happening in this economy for small business. We're here to help. Okay, because of this situation. All right, so you're capturing their concerns. You're empathizing with them. Yes, this is another form of acknowledgement. Remember that? So, exploration. You want to hit a nerve because often people do not make decisions if they don't realize, oh my gosh, I have something to lose. Okay? And here's part of the loss. Remember what we talked about? To take them into the primitive brain, you need to take them and show them like a loss. But you don't say, if you don't do this, you're going to lose this opportunity. If you don't do this, you don't do that. Okay? You're going to make it like, for instance, make a statement or ask a rhetorical question about them that hits the nerve. Okay? And what's hitting everybody's nerve in this economy? Okay? The keywords, first of all. Okay? It should include like eliminate, prevent, stop, avoid. Those are some 4 words that you can use. Points. Buyers want to keep something bad from happening. Correct? Right? Why would they get your product or services? It's part of prevention. Right? So, how about this? Through our studies, we have found business owners want to prevent sales dropping. Okay? How about avoid the recession in this economy to affect your business? How about prevent from being part of the 600,000 businesses that closed down last year due to this economy? Okay? Do you think these are going to hit the business owner's nerves?
Yes.
How about prevent filing for bankruptcy? Stop paying for overpriced advertising. Okay? These are some components. You play with it, you guys will be able to find more things from it. Yes?
It's just kind of like the hot button. It's very similar to like the hot button.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. We're basically hitting a nerve, hot button, the area, so it sparks an interest. Like, whoa, and now you just jolted them. Okay? Like, whoa, these guys get it. These are my concerns. So now you're getting them into this loss aspect. And then from here, what you're doing is you're presenting your menu. Okay? Whenever we go to a restaurant or any place, there's always going to be a menu. So, let's talk about this. you say, I'm an account executive for PeopleDeals, and we can help your business too. Okay? How about have more exposure through the internet, create customer retention, more traction, and new sales, reach customers instantly with access to your database. How about geo-targeted coupons, social media presence, such as Facebook, Twitter, etc. Harness the power of word of mouth through social media. Okay? Reach a huge targeted audiences. Okay? All done in a time and cost-efficient way. Make sense? Okay? Which of these do you find valuable or pertinent to your business? Right? So you're giving them, hey, here's some menu. This is what we can do. Of this, what is most important to you for your business? Right? Now you're creating a dialogue, two-way street. Right? You just shared with them the nerves. Wow, this is what's happening. Okay? Now, with us, this is what we can do for you. All right, so we got to change a little bit of words, but doom and gloom, pit of hell. All right, what happens if I don't buy? Okay, what happens if they don't buy? All right, well, you want to go through the struggling economy, right? You want to start losing more customers, right? Print advertising isn't working like it used to. The investment, for the amount of investment that you put in and the return, it's not making sense, right? You're not getting the target market, okay? And once again, print's dying out. Less readers and less magazines and newspapers and such, right? So these are some of the things that's happening if you don't do it. If you don't do it, you're going to lose out. And then the nirvana is, or end of the rainbow, the pot of gold. What happens if you do it? Well, we can help you market on the internet safely, efficiently, and effectively. Yes? Your own online back office to control your info and deals. For example, with our patented shared-up technology, your business will be able to be socially amplified throughout the media world, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, etc. Your social network becomes your marketers, a new social media opportunity that would be lucrative to your business, saving you lots of money and time on advertising as well. Okay, so fill in those areas that you see more benefits as well. Fill in these areas that you feel that, hey, if they don't buy, this is the kind of stuff that that could happen. Does that make sense? Contrast.